Hello and welcome back. If you're new, hi, my name is Brittany and welcome. Today I decided to recreate a look by Becky G. She and Maria Becerra recently came out with a music video called Wow Wow, and when I saw this look I was so excited to recreate it because I mean the pop of color and the bling, and I love everything about this look. So I finally found time to sit down and show you how I recreate that look. If you want to know how I do it and what products I use to achieve it, then let's get on to the video. First and foremost, I'm going to start off with the eyes. New to my channel, hi, welcome. I always do eyes first. So I'm going to go ahead and prime the lid with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eyeshadow Primer. I'm gonna go in with the Tresluce IM palette by Tresluce Beauty. I am gonna be using a small blending brush. This is the Morphe M506 brush. It's gonna help me get the eyeshadow precisely where I want. I was gonna do the spoon method trick hack that has been around TikTok lately and on Instagram, but because her look is very precise, I figured why not? Why not? So going into the shade Única. I don't know how to do this and I'm panicking. I'm gonna do this eye off camera because for the first time in a long time, my left eye is the good kid. So after I applied that, I noticed that I did bring it out further than what she has it. So don't worry, that can be fixable. Also, I don't know where the glitter is coming from, but I have glitter. I'm gonna go to Passion. I'm gonna take that color and I'm first tapping it, dabbing it where the shade Única is, and then whatever is left, I'm slowly buffing it out. I don't want the color to go all the way up to my brow bones, but honestly, truly, I do have small eyes and it's kind of like the nature of the game. I'm gonna go into the shade Diosa. As you can tell, there is a line there, so I'm just gonna reinforce that line by using it in Diosa. Going back to the brush, I'm gonna lightly buff that out. Boom. I think I like that. I didn't want to cut the crease, but the glitter is really bothering me. Don't know where that came from, as I mentioned. And I do want to define the crease a little bit more. So I'm gonna cut the crease by using the same primer. I'm going to that angle shader brush to help guide me, and then going with my finger, tap out the rest of the primer. This is what we have. I'm gonna go into the Salvaje palette. This is Becky G and ColourPop first collab, I believe. Go in with the shade Luna and apply that on the lid. I love this shade. This is like the perfect cream shade. I'm just gonna speed quickly through the other eye and then I'll be back. Whew! That was stressful. Not gonna lie. Even then, I don't like how it looks, but we're just gonna roll with it, okay? Moving on. I'm gonna go ahead and prime with my favorite primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. For foundation, I have two foundations that I'm gonna be using today, mainly because I'm kind of in between shades right now. We got back from Hawaii maybe like a week ago. So I'm not too tan, but I'm also not too pale. So I'm gonna mix both these together. I feel like they will make a good combo. Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Foundation in the shade 123 Medium Tan. And then I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Foundation in the shade Barcelona. Okay, I feel like the color is not too terrible. We're here. We're still thriving. We're not giving up yet. For concealer, I'm actually gonna switch it up. I was gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible, but I'm just gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Concealer in the shade, I don't know, what shade are you? Ginger. This is the perfect time to clean up your eyeshadow. I'm gonna try to do like a deep how-to on bronzing right now because my friend here on YouTube, Shy, she was saying that she wants to achieve like the bronziness that I achieve, and quite frankly, I don't know what I do. I just do it, but I figured why not show you. First, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Pretty Bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Angle Face Brush. Because my brush is angled going upward, I'm gonna go up instead of down. When I do it up like that, I put it a little bit above my cheekbones, because if I were to put it like this on my face and then I buff it out, I'm gonna bring that bronzer down and it's not gonna do me any good. It's gonna look like I have a 5 o'clock shadow, which is not the look that we're trying to go for. And then once I get to like the temples and up to the forehead, see how I'm switching or I'm turning the brush? If I go like that, I'm gonna put too much there, and when I buff out, I'm gonna bring it down. So that's not what we want. And then lightly, I'm just gonna flicker it. Like, don't flicker up, I flicker to the side. It's looking kind of harsh, I know you can tell. Don't worry, because we're gonna go in with a sponge and blend it out. Now going back to the sponge, now I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it lightly. Take your time if you need to blend out the product. Don't rush it. For the nose, what I like to do is I like to push the product in, like so. If I go up and down, it can cause your foundation and your base to lift up. We don't want that, because then our hard work just went to the trash. I am gonna go in with my e.l.f. I'm using a lot of e.l.f. today, okay. My e.l.f. matte setting powder in the shade medium. So I like to go in with my sponge, wet or dry. Right now, I didn't even tell you what sponge I'm using. I'm using the Junko sponge dry. By the way, now I know why Nikki Tutorials was all about this sponge. I got the sponge at Target if you want to pick it up for $6. Anywho, I do like to apply the setting powder with the sponge on the areas that I concealed, so your T-zone if you will. And the reason is because I feel comfortable that I'm actually pressing the powder in that areas, and a lot of people tend to be oily. I'm oily there and I'm dry on the perimeter of my face, so if I were to go with the brush and set my T-zone, it's not gonna cover the whole area, the whole surface, and I need that. And because we're here at the nose area, I'm gonna bake for a little bit, so same sponge, picking it up, and then I'm just damping it on. Just with the fluffy brush, I'm gonna go ahead and get the excess that is on the lid and lightly, not pat, well pat, but I am also flicking it. I like the word flicking because that's literally what I'm doing. So I'm literally pushing and flicking. We are not done bronzing. No ma'am, we are not. There's a couple brushes I like to go in when I bronze. It just depends on the mood and what I have and all that fun stuff. There's 4. I'm gonna run by them real quick. First one is the angle brush. You can never go wrong with the angle brush. This is literally like the best brush ever. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. I love it. She comes in a trio pack. And if you don't have Alamar, Morphe's a good one. This is the Morphe E4. She's good. This is the Elite line. I don't know if it's still there or not, but just look for angle brush. The next brush is something big, like a big face brush. Now a lot of people will be like, whoa, that's too big. You're gonna put the bronzer everywhere. Yes and no. No, we might, but no. And the reason is because when I use these type of brushes, I just dip it in the product and then bronze. And let's say we brought it a little bit too down, you can always clean up by baking. Another one is a I forgot the name of this. It's not a kabuki brush. Stippling brush. There you go. Just from Japanese. Again, dab, 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 swirl, swirl, swirl. And then the last brush I like to use is also a round face brush. I believe this is actually a contour brush by Real Techniques. And with this one, I'm not gonna lie, I do swirl. Instead of flickering, I swirl because she is a smaller, rounder brush. And the reason for that is because when you do contour, you want to leave it in a specific area versus bronzy. You like to buff it out more to give you like the sun-kissed look. So yeah, but I like her. She's good. I will use her, but she's very dirty. She's been dirty since before I left to Hawaii, so that's fun. I'm just gonna go in with the face angle brush. And the bronzer that I'm gonna use is the one by MAC Cosmetics. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in Dark Deepest. My favorite one, literally when I'm tan, when I'm not tan, it goes. It just like goes with me and I love it. So I'm gonna pick it up, flickering, flickering, flickering. When I go to my temples, I am like pushing it into the hairline. I think I like this for the most part. If I feel like I need more bronzer later on, I'll go ahead and do it. But let's move on to, oh, the nose. I forgot about the nose. So I'm just gonna lightly swipe away, brush off the excess. I don't have like a 10-step thing like other people do, like routine to get my nose contour. I just pinch. Damn. And I'm laughing because it's literally what I do. Lightly going up and down. For blush, I'm gonna go in with my Alamat Cosmetic Color It Blush Trio. This is in the medium tan range. I'm gonna be using Dulce Sueño. By the way, I hope I explained myself when I was doing my bronzer. I'm not a teacher. Like, I don't think I'm good at explaining stuff. I mean, let me just show you. It's kind of my thing. If you find it helpful, let me know. If you don't find it helpful, just be kind and don't let me know. Or don't be rude about it. Again, I'm just pushing. And I did get my nose because when we're out in the sun hits your nose. So when you get rosy cheeks, most likely you're gonna get a rosy nose. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. Don't be afraid to go in with a lot of blush because blush is the first thing that leaves your face. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but she does. I'm gonna go in with a pink eyeliner. This is the Cream Gel Liner by ColourPop in the shade Insomniac. I am pinching my brush like so. And I'm gonna go into Passion and a little bit of the Osa. Becky does have a wing liner. I'm not gonna do a wing liner. I don't wanna deal with that. I just feel like that is that's just a bit too much. But I do like the look how it looks. Good, okay. I'm gonna prep the lashes for falsies. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Sky High mascara. For lashes, I'm gonna go in with my Illusion Premium Lashes from Tresluce Beauty in the style Deseo. The lashes are on. Now for the lips. I'm gonna go ahead and outline my lips by using the Perfect Position Lip Liner by LA Girl in the shade Bear. And then I'm gonna top it off with the NYX Shine Loud. I'm gonna get myself together and then I'll be right back to wrap up this video. I had so much fun recreating this look and making it my own. I love everything about this. It's like we're summer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. Other than that, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Bye!